public health officials confirm measles exposure at Disneyland Starbucks.
Well, a bunch of people there don't vaccinate their kids.
Yeah.
So
Another disease that just didn't exist when I was a kid. Nobody got measles.
So public health officials are investigating a measles case involving a Los Angeles County resident that's recently visited Disneyland at a Starbucks in West L.A., according to a
Typhoid
statement.
Mary comes to the happiest place on earth.
Typhoid Mickey, dude.
Typhoid Mickey, dude. I love it.
They are urging residents to get immunization to protect their health and prevent a disease spread. The dates and locations are as follows. Yeah, okay, well, whatever. It's October 16th, and the Starbucks and
God, you want to prevent
Disneyland.
the disease spread? Fucking mandate vaccination.
Anyone who
records.
visited those locations in those time periods could be at risk of developing measles for up to 21 days after being exposed. All children should receive 2 doses of measles immunization, obviously. So, obviously, this is the fault of the anti-vax crowd.
Of course.
Because this disease was eradicated, or damn near eradicated, and now we're having cases of it at Disneyland.
But you know what, TJ? You want to take away my individual liberty?
And, this is one of those things where a lot of the stupidity is definitely on the left-leaning end of the spectrum, sort of the hippie, all-natural bullshit sort of end of the spectrum.
Solutions, TJ. Take more vitamin C to protect yourself against the measles.
No, it's weird because it's both.
But there's definitely right-wingers that are super
yeah.
into it, too.
Oh, yeah.
But in California, it tends to be kind of the left-wing crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Hippy-dippy kind of.
But it's weird that there's this kind of stupidity. A lot of times, certain stupidities are located along one end of the spectrum or the other, but it's really the fringes on both sides that are they have this distrust of vaccines. They think it causes autism. They think it causes all these, it's going to poison you with mercury and all this shit, and it's ridiculous.
Oh, dude, they believe dude. There's a fucking laundry list of problems they have with pretty much with any modern pharmaceutical drug or vaccines. Most of these people, if they have a problem, even if they need to go to a doctor, they're like, okay, now how can I treat this with homeopathy or natural ways? They'll want to fucking use essential oils, and they'll want to use different vitamins. It's this is not actual treatment of what's actually ailing you. So it's the same kind of thing with this. It's they think a vaccine is going to cause such irreparable harm to themselves or their child that they believe basically exposure to it is better.
Yeah, and then they get
It's
fucking
preferable.
measles.
And they spread it to other people, and they go, "Oh, it's not my fault. Don't vaccinate
They
my
take
kid."
it to fucking Disneyland.
And they fucking they're causing the herd immunity to be weakened with their fucking little stupid pointless stand on this shit.
Which
So I mean,
there's no scientific basis for their stand either, and they acknowledge that in some ways, but then they go, "Nope, it's all just a fucking charade put on
at
by
some
these
point,
companies."
the fact that this affects herd immunity to me kind of makes it not a freedom issue anymore. It's at that point, it's like saying they have the right to burn down your house or something.
Dude,
I mean, fuck that. These people, it should be mandated that these motherfuckers get vaccinated. I don't care about their stupid objections. We know scientifically that it's all bullshit. I don't think they have the freedom to endanger us all. Fuck that.
There was no
you.
need for draconian laws and stuff back. My mom made sure we were vaccinated.
Yeah, because people didn't used to be fucking completely stupid about this.
Here's why, though. She came from a fucking era where people still got mumps and measles and shit. And she knew... She herself almost died of mumps when she was a kid.
Not shocking.
So it's they saw it firsthand. They experienced firsthand the destructiveness of these diseases. And now we're 2 or 3 generations beyond that.
No, man, it's good.
Where people have just kind of undercut the seriousness of these diseases because they've never had to directly deal with them ever.
Right. So
and people
it's
think,
they've been spoiled by the benefits of vaccination to the point where they just think, oh, well, why is it even worth it to do this?
And people think this is this happened a long time ago. Dude, Taylor's grandmother has polio.
Right.
And to think that this shit all can't come back and won't come back, this just shows you how naive these people are. And if you look at these areas where they're clustered, that's where all the diseases are coming back. Oh my God! I wonder what it could be. What could be the one integral thing they're not doing?
This is an example of it escaping even that fucking kind of clustered area where people are.
It's going to.
Like a central hub of the world, and there's measles walking around in it.
Yeah. Measles at Disneyland.
If you go to L.A., you're you would have potential exposure to this disease.
That's outbreak central right there. I mean,
Oh
like,
yeah, it's the look at it. It's ass to
Washington
ass
State as well. Washington State and the Washington State, Portland border, all hotbeds of this.
Become a patron, and I'll pull my dick out live on a show. I'm shit you not. Asterisk. Paul may not actually pull out his dick, but
He'll think about it.
I will heavily consider pulling out Big Jim and the Twins, as I call him.
wow.
And we will do it.
Finally.
And look, I'll add this in too. Me and TJ will do everything in our power to convince Paul to fulfill his promise.
Right.
That he, in fact, has not promised anything, but it said potentially will promise to pull his dick
I
out.
said I'd think about it.
Well, he'll think about it. Paul will think about pulling his dick out.
But you know what? Even while I'm thinking about that, even while I'm deliberating about that, if you become a patron, you still get a bunch of shit. You get an extra show every week. You get the full, unabridged Flash Fried. You get movie commentaries, one of which we're about to film right now.
Right this minute.
You get behind-the-scenes stuff. You get ideologies just for you.
See,
I've been doing a lot of. Yeah, I've been
didn't
doing
TJ just
some
do a
stream-
4-hour stream?
Yeah, I did a 4-hour drunk
TJ's
stream
been
last night.
streaming, drunk off his ass on 2 bottles of wine.
Yeah,
You get a whole smorgasbord of stuff while I decide whether or not
yeah.
I'm going to pull out the Palooza or the Magnum.
Yeah.
The Magnum Breaker. That's what they called
Magnum
me.
Breaker,
That's
dude.
what they called me back in high school.
Wow.
Paul the
Damn.
Magnum Breaker Parkey was my
If you want to see Paul's enormous tree trunk of a
enormous
cock,
doesn't even begin
Yeah.
to fucking you got to understand. It's comically huge.
become a patron, you bastards. You know you wanna.